All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Action figure toy collectors and all that shit. Amigo like geeks and freaks, everybody from the classic days until the new ones. I look exhausted. But that's okay. Today we got some exciting shit to show you. All right, so first of all, what I got here? Uh-oh. Who's that? Oh, the custom gods here. What's going on, brother? Yeah, I haven't been on here in a while. I did a live last night. I showed some Empire Toys vehicles. I got something exciting. You know, I started collecting back in '97 and all kinds of stuff. First started with Migos and then GI Migos, sorry, and then some Toy Biz figures and so on. And one of the things that I always loved is knockoff figures or the not so popular brands. And another thing that kind of did lately the last couple of years is action figure cases, but for 8-inch figures and above, up to like 12 or more inches, and not just from the United States, but from all over the world. And there was these cases. I had these cases back in the day before I sold all my collection. My basement got flooded, but I had some cases and I loved them, and I sold them. I said, "No, I'm not collecting anymore. It's too much of a pain in the ass. All that money wasted." But I had some, and these were the ones that I actually had. Well, these aren't the ones from that. These are redone, but they were these cases. These are made by Travel Toy, and they're made by Travel Toy, division of Prepac from New York City, like most other toys. You kind of see it's got the shiny vinyl. It's got the really ugly olive color and this kind of diarrhea brown, and it's got some weight in there. But what always I loved about these cases the most, well, let's look at the inside first. The little brass twist. Now this one's missing the handle. Usually there's a white handle that goes with it, and then you open inside. It's also missing the piece in the middle. But they're just really too cool. And there's usually some little metal things up here so you can hang, believe it or not, little coat hangers on there for stuff. But what I love about these cases, always attracted me more than anything else, was this is clearly a G.I. Joe helicopter ripoff. This could be Big Jim, maybe Action Jackson. Not sure about the boat, but this is more or less an Action Jackson ripoff, if you will. But here's what I love. What's written right here. Let's read it. 4 action figures. G.I. Joe, that's spelled right. Big Jim, that's spelled right. Action Jackson, that's spelled right. Long Ranger, etc. Let's just zoom in on that. You see it right there? It's the Long Ranger. Now, I know when we were kids, we all didn't say Lone Ranger. Some of us said Long Ranger, but it was this apparently travel toy. I guess they made these in Hong Kong, but out in New York. They also believed in the Long Ranger. So that wasn't even the Lone Ranger. That was a different action figure. No, just kidding. All right, so there was that ugly green one. And they came with this ugly brown one. Now you can see it's kind of got this shiny kind of vinyl on it. Same thing, just different colors. This one has a handle. Now I'm going to show you something. This is one of the less usual handles. I'll show you why in a moment. And inside they just had this crappy piece of paper. You can see to make the divider for the figure and the clothes. And then there's the hook up there, if you could see it, to hang the clothes off of. Now I said, oh, these are cool, and I got them. I'm like, all right, they're easy to get. I'll find them again. And they've gotten expensive. They used to be cheap. So then I started looking a little more, and I said, hey, what is this one? And I took a look. I said, wow, look at the color on that one. Now, some of these colors might not be coming off so clear in here, but this is that was a ugly kiwi green and an ugly doo-doo brown. And I've got this nice forest green, and it's also, notice it's not shiny. It's kind of got this matte finish. Not only is it kind of this matte finish, but instead of being this smooth, it's kind of got a little textured pattern to it. Yeah, almost like a little fake leather. And same thing, as you can see a little better. It's a little easier to see the Long Ranger on there. This one instead of having oh no, this one has it too. I'm sorry, this one has it as well. All right, you see there. But you see the handle on this one, if you take a look, the handle's completely different. It's just this kind of pop-up handle, right? Whereas we had this nice other kind of handle. And let's go a little further, shall we? Because after I found those 3, I said, oh, wow. There's something else. That's pretty cool. What is this? I said, well, here's one in a kind of a chocolatey brown color. Still everything the same. But it came with this black handle. No, not only did it come with a black handle, same inside, if you will, come with a black handle, but it's also kind of got that leathery feel. It's a matte finish instead of shiny. Thought that was pretty cool. And then today this came, and I wasn't sure because I look at these online. Sometimes it's hard to tell from pictures, but this came today, and I was really excited. This is another chocolatey brown, but a different chocolate brown. Actually, those are 3 different browns you're seeing. It comes with the white pull-up handle, which is what most of them I ever saw had when I was a kid, or when I bought them. Sorry, when I collected them. Not when I was a kid. I didn't have these when I was a kid. Same inside and so on. But some of the things you'll also notice about some of these cases is that other than the matte finish and kind of the textured leather-like, some of them, it's a color, either green or brown, and then you have pure white versus, let's see, let's get another one. You kind of get this, probably because it blended. These colors are a little, it's not so visible here. Not so good on camera, but you kind of get these off-white creamy colors. This one's probably a little more visible. So that's 5 different versions of this case by Travel Toys, by Prepac, and I love the damn things. And if anybody has any other examples that you have in, thank you, Sanchez. Brian Sanchez is here from 5150 Toys. Please visit his channel. I have all kinds of fun commentary for you. But if anybody else has any of these cases, I think I might have seen one in black. I'm not sure. If they have any of these cases and you have different color, different design, let me know. I think that's pretty cool. You know, I love finding the cases. The today's man case, the big kind of tent-looking case. Again, I've seen it in the green, the most popular. I saw it in the old M&M tan color that they don't make anymore. I don't have that one, but then I found one in black and I found one in yellow. Actually, I found 2 in yellow from the same vendor. And I thought they were pretty cool. So anyway, that's what I have for you tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please visit 5150 Toys, Chocolate Sanchez. Everybody, I don't know what this writing is over here. I think this is part of the, I'm sorry, this writing is like part of the background. It just spits up random crap. Maybe, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. It actually, before I was doing the demo, it's spitting up all this random chat, not what you guys are posting. But yes, go to 5150 Toys. Oh, I forgot. This week only, they will be showing free shows from Randy Watson and Sexual Chocolate. That's correct. That's correct. That boy's good. All right. Have a good